So I'm all caught up. How about you? Let me catch you up on everything that's been happening last night, today. We'll also preview forward. We'll start off with the WNBA, and we'll start off with a record-breaking day from Caitlin Clark, who recorded 19 assists last night and 24 points in a 101-93 loss against the Dallas Wings. Why is this meaningful? Well, she broke Courtney Vandersloot's record of 18 assists from 2020 in a game against the Fever. Incredible single-season record now broken by the rookie in Caitlin Clark, who we will hear from coming up in the sound-off segment in about 10 minutes from now. Needless to say, a very successful rookie season. Initially didn't look like that so much, but she has been fantastic for the Fever, although they did lose again yesterday. Meanwhile, a new sports betting operator opens up in the D.C. area. It is BetMGM. They are online right now, joining Caesars and FanDuel as the first three legal sports books in Washington, D.C. BetMGM will also keep their exclusive rights to 2 blocks outside of Nationals Park, since they have a partnership with the Washington Nationals. The app is available on both iOS and Android, also available in the D.C. area. So sports betting now going live in D.C. Also yesterday, we learned a very big financial deal with the WNBA as well, and the Players Union is even questioning this, saying that it could be potentially worth more. The Women's Basketball Association receiving $2.2 billion over the next 11 years in rights fees and its new media deals. That's about $200 million a year. The Players Union basically saying maybe this could be worth more. We'll see. It'll expire in 2025. And so naturally, in the future, if the WNBA continues their success, maybe this is worth even more than that. Meanwhile, Jontay Porter's issues continue. Porter is now looking to play basketball in Greece because he no longer can play in the NBA. He has been banned and also going through some legal troubles as well. He was denied by a judge to play for Prometheus BC in the Greek Basketball League and the Champions League in Europe to try and make some cash. Scheduled to be sentenced in New York on December the 18th. We'll see if any jail time is issued to Porter in the future. Meanwhile, right now, the British Open is underway. We'll have constant updates for you in terms of a leaderboard. But naturally, right now, with the Open Championship going on, everyone paying a close eye on it, and it will be something that we watch here on the show as well. Make sure you tune in to Scott Farrell, who will have more on this coming up later this afternoon. Justin Thomas, currently 3 under par as he's finished the day as of right now in the leaderboard. Looks like a really, really tough course that they're playing. All right, as we mentioned, the Indiana Fever last night, the final 101-93. Fever dropped to 11-15 on the season. Caitlin Clark, as we said, 24 points, 19 assists, 3 rebounds. Now, the other WNBA game, pretty interesting, as the Lynx, Minnesota, they moved to 17-8. They defeat the Atlanta Dream 86-79. They outscored the Dream 30-19 in the final 10 minutes for the highest scoring fourth quarter of the season. Kayla McBride, 30 points, 4 threes. The Dream have lost 8 games in a row. Also in basketball yesterday, getting ready for the Olympics, Team Serbia, no match for Team USA. They moved to 3-0 in friendly competition, routing them yesterday. Incredible performance by all accounts going on for Team USA as they dominate their opponent. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks are looking for some clarity on Khris Middleton. He's recovering from arthroscopic surgery now on both ankles this offseason, according to multiple reports on Wednesday. 3-time All-Star. He's expected to be ready for the 2024-25 season. He missed 55 games last season, having all kinds of ankle issues. Well, when the Orlando Magic were given an NBA franchise, a lot of folks thought it had a lot to do with this gentleman. His name is Pat Williams. He was vital in getting them their first franchise back in 1989. He served as Orlando's general manager until 1996, when he became the senior vice president of the Magic. And Pat Williams yesterday passed away at the age of 84 due to viral pneumonia, one of the more popular popular executives in NBA history. Ratings for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game rose this year after an all-time low last year, as they received a 6% increase, and 116,000 people were watching the Spanish language broadcast on Fox Sports. That was up 36% from 85,000 last year. Home Run Derby, 5.5 million viewers, down 11% from last year, and had 6.6 million viewers. Meanwhile, in college hoops, men's basketball coach Jeff Capel and Pittsburgh have agreed to a 3-year contract extension, the school announced Wednesday. The deal keeps Capel with the Panthers through the 29-30 season, 97 and 92, 6 seasons at Pittsburgh. Also, UFC heavyweight champion Jon Jones pleaded not guilty Wednesday to a pair of misdemeanor charges stemming from a drug use test at his New Mexico home, where he was accused of being hostile. The other big story going on right now is the Southeastern Conference meetings. All of the head coaches talking about everything, including the new video game that has just recently posted back online for the first time in a decade. We'll get to that in just a bit, as Bill Bender will join us on the show. But first, it is a very big moment when you're taking over for the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And that is exactly what Kalen DeBoer is being asked to do, as Nick Saban has decided to, at least it looks like, potentially retire. By the way, Saban spotted at the All-Star game in Texas just a couple of days ago. At the Southeastern Conference media meetings, Kalen DeBoer talked about taking on Alabama's head coaching football job and keeping the tradition rolling with the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, I actually took notes, and I still am taking notes, right? These guys have been here longer than I have, and sometimes, we use a saying, you don't know what you don't know, and just trying to take it all in. And we want to do things, of course, I want to do things the way I've done them in some aspects, but embracing what is important to this program, the traditions that have happened over many years. But I think just when it really comes down to this team, it's about the work that we're doing right now and listening to them and hearing them out. I think that's the best thing you can do when you come in as a new coach, is kind of meet them in the middle, and we've worked together, and they understand that I want this team to be a team that ultimately is player led. Yeah, I actually took notes, and I.
All right. And once again, the Crimson Tide, not the favorite right now to win the Southeastern Conference. And the favorite is the Georgia Bulldogs. Kirby Smart is going to now have to deal with several other teams in the SEC, including Texas. He talked about the realignment.
Yeah, initially I was wondering how I got that draw, but we're not one to complain. We're one to be excited. I think when you step into the shoes of a University of Georgia football player, you accept that challenge is going to be there. I mean, we kind of embrace that, and we love it. I mean, and what you didn't get to mention is that we open with Clemson, too, who's one of the top teams in the top programs in the country. So, we're really excited about that. I think that motivates our off season so that we have the right kind of approach to the offseason, and our guys embrace that. I mean, as coaches, you want to play the best, and people forget that when you spent time in the NFL, every week was like that. So when Texas and Oklahoma came into the conference, every schedule was going to get harder. It wasn't going to get easier; it was going to get harder, and we embrace that. We look forward to it, and excited for the challenge to go to some really tough places.
It will be for the SEC. Who will win it? Bill Bender will give us a preview coming up next from Sporting News.